Hello friends! Today we build a colorful bench for the garden. Stay tuned. For materials today we have two 2x6x8 boards, one 4x4 treated, and 6 2x4x8s. All the materials came to just under $30, and the most expensive piece of course was this bad boy here, but I wanted to go with treated lumber even though I'm going to be painting this project, just to give it every extra little bit of durability, as these are going to be sticking in the ground. And I paid a couple extra bucks for straighter 2x6s and straighter 2x4s as well. Using a stop block, I cut 18 2x4s to just over 18 inches on the chop saw. Next I cut 2 of the 2x6s to 5 feet long, 2 more to 15 inches long, and then that 8-foot 4x4 I cut into 4 equal 2-foot sections. The underbelly of the bench is a very simple frame. It's just butt joints held together by 3-inch screws. It's at this point where spending that extra $1 on each of those 2x6s to make sure they are nice and straight really pays off. Once I made sure that the frame was square, I added the legs at a perfect 90-degree angle. I thought it would be a good idea to take these sharp edges down a bit, so I went to the router with a 1/4 inch roundover bit, and I just smoothed these out and then sanded the sides here. Much nicer profile. A brief moment at the router table underneath the Subscribe Scroll Saw project, and then we were ready to paint. The base was assembled, I have a whole bunch of samples from various home improvement projects, and I've got plastic that I used from my solarizing. Here we go. Master painter Bridget joined me for an 1.5-hour marathon of painting. I did the base frame and she did all of the top slats. We had a pretty good system worked out. She was using 2 brushes, and when she was done with one, I would take it to the sink to clean it out right away, and she would use the other. By the time I was back, she was ready to use the paintbrush that I had just cleaned. Recognize any of these paint colors from all of the plastering painting projects we've done this past year? Yes, we definitely have a palette of colors that we prefer. Since we're using premium paint, I decided not to put a clear polyurethane coat on this when it was all said and done. I don't think that the elements are going to do too much to the color. After the paint had dried, it was time to assemble the slats. I cut 2 more 2x4s to about 49.5 inches, and then put 2 2-inch exterior screws into the bottom of each of the slats. This way, you don't see the fasteners from the top. Alright, now the main section is on, nice and tight. Take a look. This is what we've got. 2 segments, and they drop down like so. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do next, I've got a board that'll go like this, and a board that hangs over on the end like so. And I'm just going to do some makeshift pocket holes to get them in there. So I'll remove this, and I'm going to pocket hole from the bottom into the side here, and then once that's on, I'll put this here and I'll go underneath, and I will sort of drill like this into the bottom of this board. Finally, a series of pocket holes made sure that those end boards were held on nice and tight. I love seeing these colors in my garden. It turned out beautifully. But the best part of the whole project was being able to do it with my wonderful wife. That was so much fun! I had a wonderful time doing this project with Bridget. She has such an eye for color that I lack. It's great to be able to collaborate on things like this with my wonderful wife. Thank you, Bridget. So, do you have benches in your garden? What have you built recently to sit in your garden space and enjoy the bounty in front of you? Be sure to let me know in the comments section below. As always, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I'm the Midwest Man Mountain. Be sure to subscribe, and until next time, bye!